Europa looks like a dead world, a frozen moon, covered in ice, silent, lifeless. If you saw it from space, you'd probably ignore it, just another cold rock orbiting Jupiter. But that's not what scares scientists. What scares them is what's underneath. Because buried beneath this thick, frozen shell, there is an ocean. Not a small one, not something shallow or temporary. An ocean so deep, it holds more water than all of Earth combined. Every ocean you've ever seen, every wave, every storm, every coastline, all of it, combined. Still smaller than what's hiding under this one moon, and it's completely cut off from sunlight. No warmth, no light, no life. At least, that's what we used to think. If you were standing on Europa, you'd see nothing but ice. Miles and miles of it. A surface so cold, it almost doesn't feel real. The temperature? Around minus 160 degrees Celsius. Cold enough to freeze gases. Cold enough to stop motion itself. There is no wind, no sound, no atmosphere carrying vibrations. If you screamed, nothing would hear you. Your voice would die instantly, in total silence. Above you, Jupiter would hang in the sky, massive, unmoving, dominating everything. It wouldn't feel like a sky. It would feel like something watching you. And below your feet, just ice. Endless, pale, fractured ice. At first, it feels empty. But the longer you look, the more something feels wrong. Because the surface isn't smooth. It's broken, cracked, shifted, as if the ground itself is slowly moving. Long, jagged fractures run across the entire moon. Some stretch for thousands of kilometers. They intersect. They overlap. They form chaotic patterns that don't look natural. And they don't look old. They look fresh, active, like something is pushing from below. Scientists believe Europa's ice shell is between 15 to 25 kilometers thick. That alone is hard to imagine. It's thicker than mountains, thicker than entire sections of Earth's crust. A frozen barrier separating two completely different worlds. But beneath that, an ocean. Not a shallow one, not something calm or gentle. We're talking about an ocean over 100 kilometers deep. Let that sink in. If you dropped Mount Everest into it, it wouldn't even come close to the bottom. It would disappear into darkness and keep falling. Earth's deepest ocean point is about 11 kilometers. Europa's ocean is nearly 10 times deeper. And it doesn't sit in basins. It surrounds the entire moon. A global ocean. Hidden, pressurized, and completely dark. No sunlight has ever touched it. Not once. Not in millions, maybe billions of years. It is a world that has never seen light. And yet, it may not be empty. Because darkness doesn't mean lifeless. Europa shouldn't have liquid water. It's too far from the sun. By everything we understand, it should be completely frozen. Dead. But it's not. And the reason why is violent. Europa is locked in a constant gravitational struggle with Jupiter. As it orbits, Jupiter's immense gravity pulls on it, stretching it, compressing it, twisting it, over and over again. This doesn't happen gently. It happens with immense force. The entire moon flexes, like it's being squeezed. And that movement creates friction inside its core. That friction generates heat. Not surface heat, internal heat. Deep, hidden energy that keeps the ocean from freezing. But that's not the most disturbing part, because that same heat could create something else. Something we've already seen before. Hydrothermal vents. On Earth, deep in our oceans, there are places where sunlight never reaches. No light, no warmth from the sun, no photosynthesis, just darkness. Total, crushing darkness. The pressure there is unimaginable. It would crush a human instantly. And yet, these places are alive. Not just barely alive, thriving. Entire ecosystems exist around hydrothermal vents. Superheated water erupts from cracks in the ocean floor, loaded with chemicals. And life has adapted to use those chemicals as energy. Not sunlight, something else. Something more primitive, more alien. Giant tube worms with no mouths. Blind shrimp, navigating without sight. Bacteria that feed on sulfur and heat. Creatures that shouldn't exist, but do. Now think about Europa, a deep ocean, heat from below, chemical reactions, no sunlight. It has the same conditions, the same ingredients, which leads to a terrifying possibility. Life doesn't need light, it just needs energy. If life exists in Europa's ocean, it has evolved in total darkness. Not just darkness as we know it, absolute darkness. No stars, no glow, no horizon. Just endless black water. For millions of years. Maybe longer. That kind of environment changes things. Life wouldn't evolve the way it did on Earth. It wouldn't develop eyes because there's nothing to see. It wouldn't rely on light because there is none. It would adapt in ways we can't predict. It might sense vibrations, chemical gradients, electric signals. It could be microscopic, or it could be something larger, something drifting, slowly moving through an ocean no human has ever seen. Think about that. Right now, beneath that ice, there could be entire ecosystems, living, moving, interacting, completely hidden from us, completely separate from Earth. A second origin of life. This changes everything, because if life exists on Europa, then life doesn't need Earth. It doesn't need sunlight. It doesn't need warmth. It doesn't need perfect conditions. It can exist in darkness, in isolation, in places we once thought were impossible. That means life could be everywhere, beneath ice-covered moons, inside distant planets, hidden in places we've never even considered. The universe might not be empty, it might be full, just hidden.